Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Guys, pressing on with these QB rankings. They're going to get shotgun to you, so have fun with that. Coming in at number 6, I got Alex McGough. McGough was the original first round pick for the Birmingham Stallions, was QB1 going through all of camp, and then eventually, due to injury, was placed as the backup. And then we saw Jamar Smith do what Jamar Smith does. Obviously, last year they brought in Montel Cozart as the QB3, who was the backup for a while McGough was inactive. But Alex has played a lot of football going back from 2018 when he was a seventh round pick with the Seahawks, bounced around with the Seahawks to the Jaguars to the Texans, back to the Seahawks, and then eventually, after cuts and whatnot with the Seahawks in 2021, was he picked up by the Stallions in February in their USFL draft. Now, McGough, pretty athletic guy. You even saw him play some wide receiver once the Stallions had some injuries. He runs a 4.7 40. That's what he did at the combine. Overall, extremely athletic, a great backup, and he's got a lot of skill set to where they could use him for the read option as well. Last year, he threw 52%, 39 of 75, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 460 passing yards, in addition to adding 135 rushing yards on the ground with 3 touchdowns. McGough's claim to fame last year was coming in for Jamar after he got hurt. Went 7 of 10, 77 yards, threw a go-ahead touchdown to Victor Bolden, also threw a pick in the game. Now, the guy's got, like I said, a lot of experience in the NFL. He's bounced around. He's been in a lot of different systems. This year, for a little bit, he was wearing number 20, which I found kind of hilarious because he could go play some wide receiver. But McGough, his biggest thing, in my opinion, was always the decision making. Every time he did something great, he did something bad. I know that's very generic, but that's the reality of why he's not in the NFL. Um, Arm talent, decent amount. Like a lot of these guys on the deep ball, kind of slows down the velocity, puts too much air under the ball. Can make most of those NFL throws. Sometimes you'll see some great zip on the football to the out route. Sometimes it takes a minute. I mean, that's the reality of the situation with a lot of these guys. If they could do it consistently, they'd be in the NFL. Moving forward for the Stallions and McGough especially, he's definitely not a bad option to have as your number 2. Feel like we're going to be riding a lot with Jamar Smith, but regardless, McGough is an extremely serviceable quarterback in the USFL. He's going to do a lot of good things. He's going to keep those chains moving with his feet, uber athletic, and he's definitely a top 8 passer in this league. Once again, coming in at number 6, Alex